Hello guys and welcome to Mark Shrimp Tanks. I thought it was about time I did an update. I haven't done one for quite a while. Actually, I haven't done one for months. I just checked my computer and I haven't done one for roughly about 4 months, so I think it was time I did a little update. I also want to do this update thing as a news thing on anything that I have in the shrimp hobby or anything that's happened to me or anything I think that is worth mentioning. Okay, so that's what this show is going to be about today. But this isn't going to be the Christmas one. I'm going to do a Christmas special one where we will do a couple of giveaways, etc. We'll make it a little bit festive. We'll have Santa Claus here as well, so look out for that video as well. This one today is more or less about news, what's happened in my shrimp room, and things in general I just want to talk about. Okay, so I've just fed the tanks to get them to come to the front, because that's how you do these videos. You want people to see your shrimp. And as the shrimp come to the front, I want to talk about one thing else as well. Over the year and a half, 2 years I've been doing YouTube, I have fallen out with quite a few people, not lots and lots of people, but on a YouTube channel my size, you're talking about 30-40 people, something like that. And what I want to do, just because the time of the year, it's meant to be a time for forgiving and all that kind of stuff, is what I'm going to do is anyone I've banned from my channel, I'm going to unban you. But this is a warning to you. If you come on my channel and you troll or you're disrespectful to other people, you'll be instantly banned again. Okay, so people that I've banned before, this is your second chance. I also want to take the opportunity to put out a hand to a guy called Fancy Shrimp. I fell out with him a long time ago, and it's one of those things where you fall out with someone over something stupid, and later on you think, you know, you really should just like eat your words, bide your time, eat your words kind of thing, and shake hands and get on, because it's for the good of the community. So that's what I'm going to do with you, Fancy Shrimp. I will talk to you in Facebook if you want to resolve things. By the way guys, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, Fancy Shrimp, he made a video and he was giving someone advice, and it was something to do with him telling the other person that you don't need to cycle a shrimp tank, and I disagreed, and that's where it failed. That's where it all kind of went to piss kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to resolve that issue. What else? Oh, apparently I offended a little girl by calling someone a name after they replied to a comment on one of my videos. I want to apologise to that little girl. I did not know that you were only 10 years old, but I think it's worth pointing out, guys, that this little girl, she is a relation to the guy I meant to have called an offensive name, okay? There's always two sides to every story, but I do apologise to that girl for offending her. If I knew you were 10 years old, I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said what I did, basically. But as I said, there's always two sides to every story. Some people only show one side, and they need to show the full picture before. Anyway, back on to the shrimp news for the room. The major things that have happened this month are, this week anyway, is my pump has failed. This is a Helia V60. It's not completely failed. The diaphragm inside has ripped. It's ripped on this side. I will do a video on how to replace this as well, because I've ordered the spare parts for it. It's really easy to do. That is one of the things to get out there. So as you can see in my tanks, I don't have any air, but because I have a MacPat mini filter, MacLeod Pat mini filter in all my tanks are still filtrated. They all have oxygen, so that's a good thing. What else has happened? By the way guys, are you guys fans of Pacific Rim? I see new movies coming out soon, and I love this. My little Jaeger here. By the way, I bought him to go in the Triops tank. Do you want to see the Triops tank? There is actually one in it just now that you can see. See him? It's a little boy. The little Triops. I have been trying and trying and trying with these guys. You can see a molt at the back there. He's molted. And the problem I seem to have with these is acclimating them to a bigger tank. They just die. Okay, so this time I grew them in this tank. There was 4 of them, and I think they're highly cannibalistic, because this guy, he ate the other ones. The other ones were much smaller, and they either died and he ate them, or he just ate them. Okay, but there you go, we have at last one successful triops in our tank. And I have tried at least 10 batches of eggs. Some of the batches of eggs were just awful. I also paid for description on how, basically guys, I paid for instructions on how to get these little guys to rear themselves up, so to speak. And the instructions were basically rubbish. I asked for help from Triop King to help me get these guys to live so I could show you in a video. I mean, I am promoting them as well, and basically I had to pay them money to get instructions that didn't really work, so there you go. I have some more eggs left. I think in total I bought about 500-600 eggs. Most of them just don't hatch. Survival rate is really low, but these guys are pretty cool to watch. I think what I'll do is I'll use the eggs up that I have next. These guys only live for a month, something like that. And once this guy kicks the bucket, I'll clean this little tank again, and we'll put more triops eggs in here and see if we can have a little bit more luck with them. And then after that, guys, we're going to try fairy shrimp, because in one of the batches of triops I actually did get some fairy shrimp, right, and they're actually pretty cool. I had some red ones and I had a blue one as well. I think I had about 4 of them that survived a batch before, so we're going to try that. But isn't this guy awesome? I wish he was at the front so I could show you a little bit closer. Shall we go into the tanks? You want to see the tanks? Let's see, what shall we start with? We'll start doing with here, because these are probably the most uninteresting tanks. This is a Fancy Tiger crust tank. You're not actually going to be able to really see anything in here because there's 2 females and 1 male crystal red shrimp. You can just see a female there. And what I want to say about this, guys, is the females have actually grown really big in here because there's like no competition for food. And I'm hoping eventually when they do breed, because I'm surprised they haven't been buried up or anything yet, that when they do breed they're going to have quite a big batch of shrimp babies. So this is a Tiger B crust tank. This is my cherry shrimp tank. I've just actually put food in. If any of you guys haven't seen my recent video on Vibrio bacterial infections, what I suggest you do is go and watch it, right? And it's really easy to do. All you're doing is you get some formic acid, citric acid, absorbic acid, something like that, right? And you drip it onto your food, right? Just put 1 drop onto your food and leave it for 10 minutes. And then put it in your tank. And what this does is it fights Vibrio bacterial infections. Now I noticed that video is not doing too great, but trust me guys, videos are what's called hero videos or gold dust videos. This is one of them. This is the ones that will help you out so much. Lots of this algae in here, string algae. This is the K14 tank. It is doing pretty good as well. I'm thinking about changing this, but I'm not sure to what yet. I was thinking maybe redo the tank and maybe put in pure red line in here. This tank is doing quite well as well. I've actually just taken out a ton of duckweed out of the top of this tank, so and it looking good though. This Hygrophila sunset here, that plant, and it's full of cherry shrimp as well. I have a bucket full of mossballs. These are the larger ones. Again, my air's not working, so it's not really going to look very nice. Cold tank is pretty good. I just put food in, so they're probably all at one spot. They are. Do you see them by the rock down there? What I want to also show you guys is my lovely Nepenthes is growing here. This one is doing really, really well here. It seems to like being, you know, just at the waterfall. I've actually managed to figure out how to grow Venus flycatchers now. It's so easy, you wouldn't believe. The problem I've always had with these is they always just die. No matter what I did, I put them next to a sunny window, they died. Put them somewhere else, they died. But I figured it out now, and the secret is to keep them wet, but not too wet. This is why I have them in this shallow dish. Every couple of days I'll just fill this up, and it'll be absorbed into the thing. You really don't want the crown part in the middle of the bulb thing or whatever it is. You don't want that to get wet, soaking wet, because they rot. Okay, so these 2 are doing absolutely fantastic. Next year these will be going outside. Pothos is doing awesome. Let's see, what do we have over here? This is my mixed tank of crystal blacks and King Kongs. Let's see if we can see more King Kongs. This tank actually has lots and lots of algae as well. But I figure this is one of my most successful tanks for breeding shrimp, and it's probably because of the amount of algae that's in here. This will be full of microfauna, full of food for the shrimp. See, it's everywhere. And a lot of people don't like this, but I don't mind it if it means me getting more and more shrimp. If any of you guys have recently seen a video by Vin, you would have seen how he likes his tanks as well. So he likes his tanks like this as well, absolutely full of algae like this. Now these guys up here, these are my standard crystal red shrimp. I'm thinking about changing these out for pure red line again, maybe next year. I really can't decide if I'm going to do it in this tank down here or up here. This got an under gravel filter with akadama in it, with java moss planted on the top. And you can tell, guys, how long it's been since I've actually did an update, how well this java moss has grown. Isn't it cool? Again, my air is off, so the filter isn't working properly, but I have Pat Minis everywhere, and there's decent water flow. You can see the water flow here, right? And what you want to avoid, guys, with when you have power outages and when your air goes off, you want to avoid your filter sitting in dead water. Okay, as long as you have water moving like this, your filters will be fine. I've tried to black out this water container a little bit because last time I cleaned it, it was just absolutely full of junk inside, and I don't want that in this tank. I want this one to be reasonably clean. So in here we have, there's a filter, there's a sponge filter there. You can see the top of it. And away down the corner there, guys, I put in a soaking oxidaire because I want this water to be highly oxygenated. Highly oxygenated when I do a water change. So you've seen the little tryouts guy down here. Peanut Fire Reds are doing awesome. There's lots and lots of them in here. You know what's interesting about this tank as well, guys? This has the same thing with the algae, but it's starting to die off, the algae, so I'm not sure why. It's starting to die off. And there's lots and lots of shrimp in here. This is one of my favourite tanks for just actually lie on the ground here and watch them. And here was my orange eye blue tigers. I have a pond in here. This is part of my crossbreeding project. I want to let you guys into a little secret as well. Look at the difference in this tank compared to this tank. You see the difference? And this is because I've been dosing nitrate into this tank. Not very high. I've been keeping it under 5 parts per million. And every single week I'm doing a water change in here. I add 1 or 2 milliliters of orchid fertilizer back into this tank, and I can see a bit of a difference here. I'm going to show you the difference. See this up the side? Look at the green in the biofilm up here. Now, these tanks are almost the same age. It's biofilm in here, but it's nowhere near as much. You can kind of just see it. Look at the difference though. Alright, so I think it's beneficial to have a little bit of fertilizer in your tank. This is like an ongoing experiment. These guys haven't bred for a while, so I just want to see how they get on. Also, what's quite noticeable is it's a water tongue. You see how it's actually folding up like it's reaching for the light. And this one is much smaller. The little segments on the Sawasa tongue aren't doing the same. You see the difference? So there can be a case for having a little bit fertilizer in your tank. Alright, this one in here, this tank is my blue steel tank, and I also have a zebra, a Thai B in here. There's only 2 shrimp in here, and the reason there's only 2 shrimp is because this is a crossbreeding project again. And the female, she has had her batch of babies. She has had blue steel babies. Let's see if we can focus on one. Maybe not. Right there. There's quite a lot of them in here. See on the end here? There's one there as well, just on the little cusp of that little leaf there. I can see some in the glass as well, but I'm not in macro mode, so you're probably not going to see them either. But she has had her steel blue babies, and now she is buried again. She's been buried for about 2 or 3 weeks, so she's close to having her babies again, but she's buried with this zebra male in here, so I'm really excited to see what the babies are going to be like in here. Pinto tank. Pintos are doing okay. I've moved some of them up to the top tank up here, which you'll see in a minute. This girl here, she just went behind the mothball. I wanted to show you her. She's buried. This type of pinto is probably my favourite ones. Either the German red or the other type that's there. Where is she? You can just see her tail here. It's a big girl just behind there. Not that one. There's another one. And again, the sponge filters are not on because my air is off. On to the last tank. You would have seen me recently put in a bunch of tangerine tigers. I can see on these that some of them are starting to get the start of saddles, like this one. You can just see it in the back of its head. It's just starting to get a saddle. I put food in just for this video to get some of them to come to the front. I also noticed in here, guys, that there is baby wine reds. Now, I didn't see a female that was buried, so these are kind of a surprise. There's one over here that you can maybe see, but this is a mixed tank. It has King Kongs, pandas, wine reds, etc. in here. I want to show you something else as well while we're looking here. The video that I did with the plastic plant holder. There's the water tank here. So I noticed this do I have it somewhere else there? I think I noticed it in one of the other tanks there. See, this water tank really doesn't like growing out of that thing. Right, but the moss does. Look at the moss. Isn't that cool? So they're great for moss, not so great for water tank. This water tank is growing like a lot. What else is in here? Lots of leaves. This, guys, is a bag that's just full of barley. And I noticed the shrimp like to sit in here a lot and they graze, and I can actually see a difference in the colour of this bag. It's like a white mesh bag that's very fine. I put in here about 20 grams of barley pellets about 2 weeks ago, and the shrimp just love sitting on it. I think it's producing a lot of biofilm itself. There's probably mould, fungus, everything on the outside of this. There'll be a lot on the inside as well. There'll be lots of different types of bacteria. So that is what that's for. Also, barley is known for cleaning your water, so that is another reason I had it here. And we had some shrimp eggs over here that are not ready yet. What you have to watch for, you can actually see here, is see the snail? They eat shrimp eggs. The penthus is doing okay. I've actually split them up and repotted some of them like so. Mark shrimp tanks mugs are available in my store, or designed by humans actually. There'll be a link in the description if you want to go check that out. Also, guys, while we're talking about it, if you don't know, I also run a Facebook page called Aquarium Shrimp Keeping, which is absolutely awesome. There's lots and lots of people there. There's lots of experts as well. So I suggest, if you're on Facebook and you don't already be a member, go there and join, because we have a lot of fun on there. We have lots and lots of laughs. That is my video for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Have a great one, and I'll see you before Christmas. Happy shrimp keeping, guys.